Welcome back. Friday night, the long weekend is here. Maybe a movie is in the plans. I know just the person to ask for a sure bet. CTV film critic Richard Crouse joins us on this Friday night. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Todd. Thanks for having me.
We've got some fun ones this weekend. Let's get right into it, Richard. We'll begin with the star-studded Caught Stealing. Here's a look.
It's a last call. Drink them if you got them.
Let's go back to your place and you can take advantage of my poor judgment.
I depend on your poor judgment.
I want to know if I can take this seriously.
What do you need to take us seriously?
The lesson here seems to be don't agree to watch your neighbor's cat.
Yeah, that's entirely the lesson here, except that the cat is fantastic in this movie. On my radio show coming up the next couple of weeks, I interviewed the cat trainer, and then I saw the movie. I was like, the cat's the star of the movie. Anyway. Austin Butler is really the star of the movie here. He plays a bartender. It's the late 90s in New York City. He agrees to look after his neighbor's cat, and it opens the door to all kinds of mayhem as he is pulled into the New York soft underbelly of their underworld. And this is a movie that has, you know, a crime thriller kind of premise, and it's a romp. It's a bit of fun, and it's directed by Darren Aronofsky, who made movies like The Wrestler and Requiem for a Dream and The Whale. Not movies you associate with the word fun, particularly, but here he manages to pull off you know, a real crowd pleaser, but in the most Aronofsky-esque of ways, in that it's still about a guy who was deeply conflicted, he's deeply troubled, he's got a troubled past, a troubled present, and probably a troubled future as well. So I like this a lot, though, because it is a bit of fun. Austin Butler, that guy's a movie star. You saw him as Elvis. You've seen him in the Dune movies. He is going to be someone to keep your eye on. So Caught Stealing in theaters now, and I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Okay, well, that's good. Our next pick is The Roses, A Happy Marriage Comes Undone. Here we go.
How's married life?
The kids are amazing.
We're going to the beach!
All right, don't drown. Ivy, it's a monster success.
Would you do a photo shoot for New York Magazine?
Nude?
I don't think so.
Oh, we'll do it anyway.
Again, a great cast. Not The War of the Roses that many will remember from the 80s, but what, it's Kissing Cousin, perhaps?
Yeah, it feels a little different, although it's based in and around the same sort of idea, and is both based on the same novel. In The War of the Roses with Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, it was mean-spirited and it was quite nasty by times. And this movie has a patina of that, but really it's the rough edges have been smoothed off of the story a little bit. It's still the story of a couple. Their fortunes are reversed when the movie starts. She's not very successful. He is. That gets flip-flopped around and it puts a wedge in their relationship. But the thing that recommends this movie is Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, who both cut through this material like a hot knife through butter. It is a pleasure to listen to them do this dialogue. So while it doesn't have quite the oomph I wanted it to, I still gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, and it's called The Roses, and it's in theaters now.
Yeah, I like the two of them. Okay, I sense a theme here. We've got another film about marriage. This one's probably better, more appropriately titled Splitsville.
I'm unfaithful. I've been unfaithful.
Just one time. 2. Please don't make me count 3.
Terry!
There we go. Maybe that's the best response. I don't necessarily associate divorce with funny.
Nope, but I like this movie a lot because it is hilarious. It is the story of a couple, like we just saw. She blindsides him with wanting a divorce. He literally runs out of the car, as you just saw, and runs all the way to his best friend's house. They seem to have, his best friend seems to have a picture-perfect relationship. So he thinks, well, they'll have advice for me. They'll be able to guide me through this, maybe even figure out how to get my wife back. But of course, their relationship isn't picture perfect, and they have lots of problems as well. But this movie is very funny. It's a look and sometimes a kind of serious look at modern relationships. But it gets more and more chaotic as it goes on, relationship-wise, action-wise. This made me laugh out loud in the theater more than almost any movie this year, other than maybe the Naked Gun film. So 3.5 out of 5 stars. Dakota Johnson's great in it. It's called Splitsville, and it's in theaters now.
We like chaos at the cinema.
Yes.
That's good. All right.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Peter Dinklage is in this next one. He's perhaps best known for Game of Thrones. He's been in all kinds of things. Elf, of course. This is, I love the name, The Toxic Avenger.
Monster. You're not a monster. Show him your good heart.
Hey, buddy, I'm your dad.
What the?
All right. Again, big names in this. What'd you think of this one?
Yeah, like The Roses, this is a remake of a film, or maybe a reimagining of a film from the 1980s. If you love grindhouse cinema, if you like B-movies, midnight movies, you probably know The Toxic Avenger, the trauma film from 1984 about a janitor who falls into a vat of toxic goo and becomes a superhero with a mop that he uses as a weapon. This movie changes the circumstance in and around the main character. Here, Peter Dinklage plays a janitor, but it's all about his son. He's trying to do the best for his son when he's diagnosed with a terminal illness. He goes to his higher-ups at his job and says, "Can you help me with insurance or whatever?" And they laugh at him. Soon he falls into the pit of toxic goo and becomes the Toxic Avenger. And what I liked about this movie is that it is every bit as vulgar and gratuitous and gory and grotesque as the first movie. If you're a fan of B movies, I think you'll get a kick out of this, because they do all of the special effects probably in much the same way as they would have done them in 1984.
Okay.
So it looks like a B movie, and there's nothing wrong with that in my book.
Listen, I got to tell you, I mean, 1984, there aren't many movies I didn't see at that year. I don't remember this one.
It was one that it took a little while to come out. It came out in '84, and then it eventually did the Midnight Madness circuit, and you know and on VHS. It was big on VHS.
Okay, all right. Well, it must be around the house somewhere. That is full time for this Friday. Richard Crouse, thanks a lot. We're heading into the fall. You've got TIFF. You've got all kinds of festivals. We know you'll be really busy, so we appreciate your time as always.
Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Thanks.
We'll take a break. Much more entertainment. The Scene on the other side.